The bottom expected things prove a high worth. Welcome to our channel. Today we are to discuss the most overlooked part of academic papers, an appendix. It is an optional section but carries a load of understanding and concept clarity. It may not be the start, but it is the last to wrap up your research paper. Yet, it can be a never-ending debate that the appendix grants insights into the chosen topic. So, let's save time and dig more into the video and know how to curate an appendix for a research paper. Do you feel like adding more information to your document into the video and know how far you from doing so? You might have come across this term but always overlooked it. Yes, the talk is about the appendix, an auxiliary section of the research paper that marks its territory at the end with some bonus tips, statistical data, interviews or surveys. You don't lose any grades, but it can amp up the format of the paper. Wondering how? How about you see for yourself? Scope of curiosity and better understanding sums up the whole definition of a writer's work. And that is where an appendix at the end defines the gist of non-textual content. To ease your query on why an epilogue? It is an area to reward your document with more information to bind the reader for what's coming next and boosts the chances of a clearer picture. Thus, it proves that there is no set limit to the number of data you can pen down in the appendix. So, now that you know the value it carries in your paper, let us understand how to write an appendix in sync with a few guidelines. The appendix is the section with no character limit, but that does not define the vagueness. So, if you plan to put this section, start with a new blank page, and divide them according to the topics written. Still, the heading Appendix A or 1 is in bold and center aligned, and remember to maintain the order as referred throughout the document. Need clarification on what was explained? Worry not. The following slide will give you an example of the appendix for better understanding and clarity. Sometimes, when words are lacking, an image can take over the charge to define a particular segment. Hence, you can see how to write an appendix example. Also, where is it identified in APA style on this slide? We hope there is no more confusion now. So, shall we move towards the essential guidelines that define the credibility of the appendix section in an academic paper? Let's proceed. The appendix is the section with no character limit, but that does not justify the vagueness issue. So, if you plan to put this section, begin with a proper organized format with each table page and diagram stated as per serial order. If your details exceed more than a page, do not forget to number them. And you must provide the reference of the appendix content in the main section. Here is the sum up of set guidelines you adhere to no matter what formatting style. But, there are some specifications that each reference format defines. So, how about we pick one and get clarity on the same? Here is the narrated format when you add information from several sources in the appendix. So, doesn't it fall under the formatting guidelines provided by the educational institution? Thus, this lays out the ideal format of APA referencing style to pen down your appendix in an organized way. Appendix authors, publication year, title of appendix, book editor/author, book title, number of edition, page number, name of the publisher. Not every element meant to be in the limelight. Sections like the appendix serve the purpose of being away from the focus, support to the entire write-up. That allows you not to leave out any thoughts from that blank page. How about we wrap, and you can put in place the gained insight from the appendix in your upcoming report. Until then, like, share and subscribe for more productive videos.